Yeah, perfect.
Okay, great. So welcome everybody to our final Zoom of the year. If you are new to the team, welcome to our tribe. If you are new to our tribe Zooms, welcome. We do 3 Zooms a month. We also have a YouTube channel that we put our recordings on, so that way if you miss a Zoom, you can go to that YouTube channel and find it. We also we have webinars on our YouTube channel that both, I think I need to upload yours, Claire.
Yeah, I didn't do it.
Okay, now I have my webinar on there, and you can use that channel as a resource. We're going to be uploading more and more things there, so you'll be able to find that there. But tonight, our Zoom that we are on tonight is we are going to be talking about goals and strategy to set us up for success in 2017. I know that a lot of us have a 2016 that either we enjoyed or we expanded through. So I want us to take the momentum that Claire and I have going into 2017, and I want it to be magnified into your guys' lives and show you guys what we're doing, and to help you guys maybe set up a system that works for you. So after we do this, of course, when we're going through everything, if there's any questions at the end, we've got a Q&A. This won't be very long. It's going to be a max, obviously, of 40 minutes because I'm not paying for a Zoom right now until we get a larger team. And so when that happens, then I'll do it. That's our reward. But until then, we're going to stay here max of 40 minutes. So first things first, some general announcements. The All Access Pass. Claire, did you want to go over these?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so Beachbody On Demand is a streaming service that we have, and they just launched basically like an all access pass, right? So you get every single program that they've ever made, and you also get all the programs that will be released in 2017. So the people that have bought already, you're going to get that. I think it's like a $69 upgrade or something.
Well,
right?
It depends. It's prorated. So depending on when you paid your last quarterly fee, they'll prorate the rest of the remaining amount from the $99 minus that.
That's right. That's right. And then the challenge pack price, crazy offer, for $199. And you get your Shakeology. You get the portion control containers, you get a meal plan, and then, of course, access for a whole year to all of the stuff that I just mentioned. Yep. We have our health bet starting January 9th. And if you guys are not familiar with the health bet, do we want to go over that, I guess? So Michelle and I have a group starting for that January 9th. And it's basically you guys can have the possibility to win or to win a possible win a part of a possible $3 million pot. Okay. Beachbody has I think they put in $2 million, and then for each challenge pack sold from earlier in December until the 9th, they put in another, I don't know how, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I can get up to $3 million at that point. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's up to $3 million. And so you log 3 shakes every week, as well as your 5 workouts.
5 shakes, 3 workouts.
Oh, I'm sorry. 5 shakes, 3 workouts. And then you will win your part of that $3 million pot. So really cool. Super Saturday is coming up January 7th, which if you guys are in the Kansas City area, I'll be going to that. And I'll have to look and see exactly where it is. But there are still tickets left, and they're about $10 if you guys are interested. And then it looks like Michelle is hosting hers virtually. And so, yeah, they are awesome, you guys. They go over announcements, videos, success stories. There's a live workout. There's all kinds of awesome stuff. So definitely check that out if you guys are available.
Yes, and if you have one, you can check one into your local area if you're not in Missouri. Also, I know that there's one in Portland, There's one up in Seattle. There's little ones all over. But if you can't travel to a Super Saturday on this one, then I'll be hosting one virtually. It'll be at 10 a.m. And there won't be a live workout. It will be very casual, but it'll be a lot information provided, and it'll be good to have that information.
Okay.
Okay, so let's get into this. So our strategy that we are moving into, I think I kind of had, I want to go backwards. I kind of wanted to flip these. So first things first, I really wanted to talk about goals and then strategy. And then we're going to talk about vision last, which I know is kind of odd that we're going to go goals, strategy, vision. But I think it's really important for us to really kind of end on vision, because I think vision is where a lot of people tend to get tripped up. I know myself, Claire, we've gotten tripped up on vision and what a vision actually is. And really, and we'll talk about that. So what everybody really wants to get into, usually into the new year, is resolutions. Well, I have a post I'm going to be making about, because resolutions require resolve. So instead of doing that, we're just going to talk about goals and what are the best way to kind of lay out and start to figure out your goals. These are SMART goals. They've kind of expanded the acronym for each letter for SMART, which is good, because it used to just be specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-based. But I think that puts goals into a box. And so when they expanded this, I saw this, I'm like, oh, this is so great, because they need to be significant. A significant goal is something that kind of makes you almost want to throw up a little bit, because it pushes you outside of your comfort zone. If we are not goaling for something that's what we feel that, oh, I can get that next week or whatever, then we are not expanding to become the person that we have been wanting to be, or that we want to become. So I'm not going to go through all of these. You guys can read this, and of course you can take screenshots of all this stuff as well. And again, this will be on the YouTube channel, and I'll post the link in the team page. But these are a really good idea to kind of understand how to kind of gauge what kind of goals you want. Now, there's so many different levels of goals. There's long-term goals, there's quarterly goals, there's short-term goals, there's daily goals, and it can get confusing. So that's why we kind of want to just kind of get you thinking about what types of goals that you want. What kind of gets you excited? What do you feel is specific for you? What is significant? What's kind of stretching you? What do you feel is attainable but yet still pushes you outside of your comfort zone? What do you think is action oriented? And first of all goals are action oriented. I mean, I can't, and the only difference between a dream and a reality is action. So and then I used to have resistance to this, but time-based. And I used to have resistance to it because I would feel that I would tie my worthiness into the perfection. If I didn't reach the goal and I failed by that time, then I wasn't a worthy person, right? So then that's it, all hell, that's over with, right, Claire? And so once I worked through all of that and released all of that bullshit, then I was able to put a time-sensitive thing on my goals, because if we don't have something driving us to get somewhere, then we tend to be lackadaisical. And I think that's just a natural human tendency, especially in this day and age. And just a quick story to kind of put that in perspective for you. You have to be at the airport at 4:30 a.m. to catch your flight to the Bahamas. You always make sure your ass is at the airport at 4:30 a.m., right, to catch that flight to the Bahamas? Or do you do everything to not catch that flight to the Bahamas? You get up and you do that. You make sure you have this done, you get this done, you get this done, and you get there by that time. You have a goal to get there because you want to achieve it. Just like your goals, when you set a time base on them, you want to do that because that pushes you and keeps you moving in action steps forward. Okay. Yep, so I'm going to go back. Okay. So Claire, we can go back and forth on this if you want to. I feel like I'm like talking this whole time.
No, you're okay.
Are you sure?
The 12-week year is basically, so this is off of a book. Who's the author of this book? Do you know?
Oh, I don't know. Jess, do you know by chance?
So it's a really good book. It talks about how you set your goals in 12-week periods. And it basically sets you up for urgency, because whenever we give ourselves, this huge time frame, like for instance, last year I set a goal. Honestly, I don't even really remember my goals from last year because they were so all over the place, and I didn't even really understand how to really goal set. But I was like, okay, I'm a month in, I'm 2 months in. Oh, it's okay. I still have all this time. And then here I am at the end of the year, and I'm like, I didn't do anything. What are you doing? Right? So it creates this sense of urgency, right? So Michelle and I decided that we were going to start to run our businesses in this fashion, and then also help our coaches do the same. So the personal development and stuff that we were going to do in this first 12 weeks is the 12-week year, 10 times rule. I have personally read this, you guys, and it is such a good book. It really just kind of helps you to understand how shooting for the stars will always land you on the trees or something. Have you guys heard that saying? Has anyone heard that saying?
Like shooting above it or something?
If you shoot, you basically have to shoot way farther than what you want, because ultimately then at that point, you're planning for any setbacks, or anything that might happen that is going to derail you, because realistically, not everything happens exactly how we hope, right? The Charge, thank you, Economy, I have not read that, in the Wellpreneur Business Academy.
Right.
So I haven't heard of, that's a course. I'm sorry.
Right. That's a course. And I just wanted to kind of jump in here real quick, just because there's having a personal development plan and a professional development plan is key. Having both. And I know Claire and I have really been working ourselves on merging into doing that. I think it's taken us working through this whole year of serious personal development to really comprehend the professional development. I've ran 2 businesses before, and I've never done professional development like I've done the last 3 years here.
And I don't think I was really ready for the professional part until I was, fully done with, not done, but fully into the personal side. I probably worked on myself personally for 9 months or so, and then I was like, all right, now I want all of the professional side of it.
Yep, exactly. So having a personal and a professional development game plan is huge for you and your business. Now, whether, and never mind, I'm going to keep on talking if I do that.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Claire.
So I'm really not going to go over all these because it's going to be different for you all, because these are based off of our goals for the year, and our goals are obviously going to be different than your all's goals, because you're newer coaches and all of that. So basically just kind of look over all of this, and these are just action steps daily, and we have some systems in place here and different things like that. And then we will obviously work with you guys closely. So once you guys set your goals, then we want to put in then we want to help you guys basically work backward from those goals. Yes, reverse, and then we want to help you guys work backward. And it's an awesome process, and it makes you excited because you have a plan. So it's basically what we're going to do, and we're going to help you build a strategy too. So you have I think the worst thing is to go into your goals and not have a plan and a strategy. That's the worst thing that I did. For me. So.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's what you see right here. This is basically our strategy for our first year
Yeah.
year. You know, and so yours may look something like this, yours may not. It depends on where you are at your goals, what kind of goals you want, and all of that. So this is what I'm doing. And then once we have our strategy, right, we have our goals of what we want to hit for the year, our big goals. Our 12-week year is our strategy to hit the goals, right? And then we reverse engineer these strategies into action steps.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what Claire and I are really starting to kind of get good at, because we keep practicing it. And, you know, it's exciting. Okay, so we're almost done, and then we can go into Q&A and just goal talk and stuff. But vision is super duper 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 important. And this got me so frustrated. I had like a huge breakthrough the other day, because I know what a vision is and I know what a mission is, but I didn't understand them. It didn't click. You know what I mean? And so I really wanted to help you guys, because if it didn't click for me, I'm thinking, well, shit, it may not click for somebody else. Mm-hmm. And so I want to ask you, and we can talk and chit chat, or you guys can, you know, do that afterwards, or we can chat, you know, in the box or in the team page or whatever. But, you know, what is your vision for you? And your vision for you, your personal vision, is connected and tied to your business vision. Because what you want personally, your business is going to provide that for you, you know? So, and then what is your mission for you? And here's the difference. The vision is where we want to go, and the mission is how you will get there. Mm-hmm. And breaking it down so simplified like that really helps us, especially in the goal process setting. And there's so many different words, I think, for goals. Vision is a word for goals. All sorts of different words. People have all sorts of words. So I wanted to make sure that we put here, it's on our banner and our team page, but our tribe, our team's mission is partnering together to encourage and empower others to live healthy and fulfilling lives, body, mind, and soul. Okay, so let's go to the next one. Here's my vision for 2017. So my vision is this. These are my goals. This is my vision. My mission is to work with people to help achieve this. And the only way I can achieve my vision is by helping people achieve theirs. You see what I'm saying? Because if my team, if you guys don't achieve your goals and your vision, then mine doesn't happen. Mine only happens when yours does. So that's the mission. The mission is helping you to help me. Show me the Quan, right? That's what Jerry Maguire, that's what, right? Isn't that what he said? That wasn't Jerry, but anyways. Okay, Claire can talk about hers.
Yeah, this is mine. Pretty similar to Michelle's. This is my vision for 2017. You know, you guys can just kind of skim this. But again, mine won't happen unless I help all of my coaches achieve their goals, right? So that's why it's, you know, important for us to really work together. And that's also what makes Beachbody an amazing company, is because we're not like a sign and, you know, peace out kind of, you know, a company. Like, we all really work together, and there, you know, there are no secrets. It's, you know, not like the top 20 coaches, you know, have all of these secrets, you know, and they're holding on to them all. Like, we want everybody to be rock stars. We want everybody to succeed, or else as a whole, we don't achieve our vision, right? And if you guys haven't heard Carl speak, our CEO, he is amazing, and you have to hear him speak, because he will pull you right into his vision, like he's just a magnet. So definitely try to, you know, find him. I think we have a couple of his videos on our page, but anyway, so yeah, it's time for questions and answers now. If you guys had any questions about what we kind of went over it fast, but and then we also wanted to hear from you guys as far as what your goals are and your vision. And they don't have to be, you know, business. They can be whatever you want them to be. You know, I know some people, they they start off and, they're in a challenge group or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. And, then they're like, I kind of really want to coach. And then they coach, and some people start off from the get and they're coaches. So that's why we, it's, yeah, so.
So it's open for any questions on any goals, or if you'd like to share with us some of the goals maybe that you have achieved in 2016, or ones that you have thought about wanting to approach for 2017, or questions on how to write a goal, or just anything. So,
Did we lose some people?
yeah, I think we lost Heather and Sarah.
And it looks like Selena.
Yeah.
What happened?
So if we don't have any questions.
Nothing. Did it make sense, at least? Yeah, okay. Did it kind of get you guys thinking about like what you wanted to do for 2017? Cool. Okay. I know, Cindy, so your stuff comes on the 4th, right?
Right.
I'm excited for you to get it.
It's exciting.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, I'm kind of bummed that we lost some people, but who knows? Maybe.
Yeah, we have some weird weather out here tonight. So it's been foggy all day. So it's like a serious fog.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like the movie.
I'm not exactly sure what my business goals are for the year. I still need to think on it, but I definitely have some health and fitness goals that I'm working on. And I mean, because the main thing is that I'm trying not to think in the sense of like, this is my goal and leave it at that. I'm trying to think of the action steps to go with it. Like you guys were talking about, like reverse engineer it and think about how to get there. So yeah, I definitely have some health and fitness goals as far as like things that I want to do, different programs and stuff like that. But I'm trying to figure out like business wise, what's going to work for me for the year.
Okay. Are you wanting to go for like income or rank or?
I don't know. I'm feeling so like this is not a good week to make decisions.
Yeah, maybe just wait.
Yeah.
Wait.
Are you doing any cleansing or shedding or tapping or releasing or any sort of emotional expansion or awareness?
The few times that I've done tapping, I don't feel like it does anything for me yet. The few times I've tried it. Mostly the only thing that really kind of helped me, I was having a really down day yesterday. I think the only thing that really kind of helped me yesterday was like, I just kind of went into like gratitude and positive affirmations. That's kind of my go-to when I'm feeling anything kind of negative,
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, that's kind of what I worked on yesterday, but it's weird. It's just been like this cloud looming on me. So it's been kind of weird because it's like I was so pumped for 2017 and it just like all of a sudden hit me where I was feeling so negative.
That's called an upper limit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's something that's blocking you right there. There's something that wants to come up and you won't let it. So it's a matter of whether you want to dive into it. If you choose you want to go that route, if you want to let it kind of simmer a little bit and just kind of sit on it and feel exactly what's going on and see if you can get through it. But that's definitely an upper limit happening. So I'll definitely send you some positive energy to kind of uplift you.
Mm-hmm.
And see if maybe that can kind of help like stir up something that might make you aware of what's happening.
Yeah.
Because you were gung-ho, and then that right there, that's the true definition of an upper limit right there.
Well, that's the thing too, is like, because I've read The Big Leap too, so I was like thinking, I'm like, it's like we're on the brink of January, like this is true to be a good time, like why is it all of a sudden I feel like this brick wall? This is the first time I felt this way since even just starting my own health and fitness journey, Ethan, go in there, please.
Yeah, they're super frustrating.
Go.
Well, especially going into, and whether or not, again, I know that everybody has their own spiritual connection, whether religious, spiritual, whatever, atheist, whatever. But there is some sort of connection that happens, and that there is some sort of effect that's affecting people in the Cosmos areas that's happening right now, but there's also an emotional block that's happening. And that's definitely something that only you, and then of course working with Sharon or Claire or, you know, your husband or, you know, whoever, on being able to figure that out. One way that might help is kind of going back through over the last couple of days in remembering what triggered you to get upset. And if you can remember what triggered you to get upset, that might help you start to maybe allow that block to come up to figure out what it was or what it is, you know,
Okay.
because the frustration, the anger, the annoyance, that's all symptoms of a block coming up.
Sorry, Cindy, if you want to say something, go for it. I don't want to take up the whole thing.
I'm listening and absorbing, so.
And tonight's our last one. Cindy, usually we have 3. I know, Claire, I'm sorry. I'm just talking constantly. I'm finally feeling a little bit better today. We have 3 Zooms a month. The first one is an actual full training with slides. Normally we'll do slides. The first one is an actual training. The second one is a live power hour where we just kind of get on together and hang out and work out. We'll do a work power hour together, which Claire will talk with you about all that and stuff. And then the 4th Wednesday of the month is just basically setting up for the next month, any plans for the next month, and then goals and stuff. So since we do have 8 minutes left, do you have any goals or plans for January alone that you just want to hit and start working on?
Definitely start my workout this month. Get everything in the mail. I've got to start losing weight. I'm tired of being the fat mom. I used to be the skinny mom, and I want that back. I have 0 energy, and I plan on blowing up Claire's phone.
I don't mind.
Well, you're in the right place. You're in the right place. We're all here definitely on our journeys, and we all support you 100%.
Yeah. We're excited to have you here with us. Yeah, absolutely. I'm excited for our group, and it's going to be a pretty big group.
Yeah.
We're going to have a lot of people in there, so I'm excited about that.
Yeah, me too. I did get a calendar from the kids for Christmas.
Yeah.
My whiteboards that I got. And a great way to prepare for the month, including meals and fitness and all that stuff like that, is to plan your month and get your calendar out and just plan it all out, and get it written down. Because once you have the main things written down of what you need to do, then that's when you can start reverse engineering it with the action steps. So I would definitely recommend, like, a couple of days before the next month, to go through your calendar, put down priorities first. You know, what are your priorities, right? And you know what, Claire, I think January we'll do the training on priorities, key priorities and intrinsic priorities.
Yeah.
Yeah, you think that would be a good training?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, awesome. So then put down your priority stuff first, and then fit in your next step priorities, you know, like family stuff, kid stuff, health and fitness, you know, make sure all of that stuff, and make sure you have you time in there, because that's where we tend to falter, is because we forget about ourselves.
So Sharon got me that Commit 30 book. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but it's really awesome. And it actually has a thing about vision in here. It talks about different categories. I don't know if you can see it too well.
No, but I'm interested. It looks like a base, like foundation swatches.
I know.
So the first page, it kind of says like, hello, my name is, this year I want to do. Second,
Now I've got Slim Shady stuck in my head.
this stuff says my vision. What do I want this year to look like? What do I want it to feel like? Within each circle, ask yourself what's most important to you. And it gives you various topics like my marriage, my career, my personal growth, my spiritual growth, right?
That's awesome.
Next page is my monthly goals overview. So list each month's goals. And then the next one is like January. And it says monthly goal and then action steps. And then down here it says this month I did or did not reach my goal. Why? overall why I would rate my effort towards my goal and the next steps. And then on this side it has this month I want to commit to, and then it has like bubbles you can fill in, my reward, and then it's got like a weekly view.
I love it.
Yeah, I like that
So
too.
it's a great one for us coaches.
Mhm.
I would highly recommend it. Like it's got lots of space in the back for notes.
Yeah,
And then Andrea had that one, the 9-week or the 12-week one.
the 12-week planner.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get that one, Claire?
No, I didn't end up getting it. I'm gonna do Josh's training instead, but
I think I'm gonna get Shalene Johnson's journal, her push journal, which
oh, cool.
is basically a full life planner.
Wow.
It's based off of her 30-day push that I was telling you about, Jessica,
Mm-hmm.
because she took that down, and so she created this journal, which of course you have to buy, but
You know, maybe you could create a thread and we could kind of talk about different points that we like with what our own journal is, and then we could adapt. And like I could take from yours, oh, you know, Shalene has us do this, and I could add that to mine. And
ooh,
you know?
yeah, maybe we could create our own team journal through that. That would be
or like just a thread with ideas so we can then kind of fill in our own.
yeah, absolutely.
So
I like it. Where did she get it?
Huh?
Where did she get it?
which
Oh,
one?
Share.
Oh, the one I have, it's called Commit 30. I think she's got it like commit30.com or something like that.
Or Amazon maybe.
Something like that. I think they had a sale. It's commit30.com.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
think this was $30.
that's pretty average for a journal.
Yeah, for a good one like that.
One that has a lot, yeah.
Yeah.
And I need my stuff like in my face. Like I have stuff like hung up all over the house, like my vision boards, and I have, you know, checks that are, I don't know, made out for $2,000 to me or whatever. Like I have it all over the house. So I'm like, because I have to have it here.
Right. Well, when we have it there, that's how we manifest it. You know, that's how we continuously see it. And when we see it, most people believe it when they see it, when in reality we need to believe before we see. So I'm excited. I know I have stuff all over here too. Like,
Yeah.
you know, so.
I think you can even see it on my, not lying.
I love it. All right. Well, if that's it, then I think we can definitely, I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording.